In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can eliminate your slice by using the Garmin Approach R10. Now, as a golfer and a golf coach, I know how frustrating it can be to hit a slice off the tee for three main reasons. First being, you can't control the ball flight. When you're seeing that ball drift off to the right, it's almost like you're begging it to stay into play. The second reason being, you're losing a lot of distance. Eliminating that slice will allow you to have the ability to gain an extra 20, 30, maybe 40 yards. Third reason being, and most importantly, you're losing a lot of golf balls. And that isn't fun for anyone. So what we're going to look at with the Garmin Approach R10, two very specific datas that's going to allow you to understand how you're going to eliminate your slice. Now, just before getting started, you want to make sure that you're placing the Garmin Approach R10 correctly. What I like to do is from the golf ball, take 2 steps behind the golf ball, then place an alignment stick perfectly in line with my target line. I then use the red line on top of the Garmin Approach R10 and I place that right on top of that alignment stick. Now, this ensures me that the R10 is going to give me the most specific and precise data available. Then I take 2 steps behind the golf ball, making sure that everything is set up perfectly well. The R10 is then going to be connected with the Garmin Golf app. Now, a little side note, I love placing my phone on the phone holder that's provided with the Garmin Approach R10, and then I just place it on the golf bag and I'm good to go. Well, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but let's hit a slice. Okay, so let's look at the data inside the Garmin Golf app. Now, what's really interesting, on the main dashboard here, you can see that if I click on any of the 3 datas at the top, it opens up all the different datas that's available to me. There are 2 important ones that we're looking at when we're talking about eliminating a slice: club face and club path. Now, club face dictates where the ball's going to start. So here it says 2.2 degrees L, meaning 2.2 degrees left. So that means that at impact, the club face was slightly pointing to the left, so that ball's going to start left. You could either be left, square, or right. Now, when we're looking at club path dictates where the ball's going to finish. It's going to influence tremendously the ball flight. You might have heard the term that you're swinging out to in when you're slicing the golf ball. This translates, when we're looking at the Garmin Approach R10, into a very specific data, which is club path. That helps us understand where we're starting at. So 7.9 degrees to the left means that I swung out to in too much, basically, and we need to change that number very quickly. So we're looking at this specific number, club path, and we're going to try and move that needle from 7.9 degrees to the left anywhere towards 0. That's going to help us eliminate that slice. And now I'm going to give you a simple golf drill that you can do next time you go and practice with the Garmin Approach R10. That's going to help you eliminate that slice and get those numbers where we need them to be. So the goal of this drill is to move the club path that's currently at 7.9 degrees to the left anywhere towards 0. If we can get that club path moving anywhere towards that 0 number, we're definitely going to eliminate that slice. Now, we're going to do that by creating an obstacle using an alignment stick. We're going to be placing this alignment stick 1 step away from the golf ball, right next to the alignment stick that's already on the ground, but we're going to be placing it at a 30-degree angle relative to the ground. You see that? Now, what's really important is that this alignment stick is perfectly parallel to the one that's already placed there on the ground. You see that? Now, how is this going to help us? Well, if I just take my driver here and we talk about the club path moving 7.9 degrees to the left, chances are when you're doing that, the club head is moving outside of your hands in a downswing. Now, when that happens, the club head is going to get in contact with this alignment stick that's in the ground here. You see that? So this obstacle, this alignment stick, is helping us do one thing, one very important thing. It helps us shallow the club in the downswing, which allows you to create more of a neutral club path coming through the impact area. So just by using this to help us in a downswing, that's going to help you eliminate that slice. Now, what I would recommend is, without the golf ball first, is just hitting 5-6 practice swings, just by making sure that you feel comfortable missing this alignment stick. And then when you feel comfortable, start hitting a few golf balls, and we're quickly going to see a difference in those numbers. Let's give it a go. Well, that's a lot better. Okay, let's look at the numbers on the main dashboard of the Garmin Golf app. Completely different. Now we have 4 yards total deviation to the left. Now, just like a little reminder that the first ball, if we go back onto that initial first slice, that ball finished 32 yards to the right. The second golf ball, 4 yards to the left. Now why? Interesting. When we look at club face, we're looking at 2.6 degrees to the left. So that club face was nearly identical as the first one, which was 2.2 degrees to the left. So the club face was very similar, pointing to the left, starting line to the left. But what was the big difference? Club path. Look at the club path. This was the slice, 7.9 degrees to the left. It gave me 32 yards of slice. If I go back to that second golf ball now, 0.1 degrees to the right, meaning that club path was perfectly neutral, which allowed that golf ball to finish straight on that fairway, 4 yards to the left of my target line. Very, very happy with that. So when we're looking at eliminating the slice, working with the Garmin Approach R10, making sure that this club path is moving anywhere towards 0, also making sure that the club face is sticking around 0 as well, that's going to allow you to eliminate that slice very quickly. Quick little bonus for you when you're practicing with the Garmin Approach R10 on eliminating your slice. When we dive deep into the numbers here, if I click on the first one, which was a slice, I can view the numbers in different ways. When I click on the 3 lines here, I'm going to click on ball impact. Now, on the top left-hand side of the screen, you can see the backspin RPM, 4,887. That's way too high. These are the type of numbers we can get, and even higher actually, when you're slicing the golf ball. A lot of spin basically means that the ball's going to roll a lot less, meaning equals less distance. Now we go back to that second golf ball, the one that went the furthest, 25 yards extra in distance, and we click on ball data again, or ball impact. We can see backspin here, 2,733. So I lowered the spin by creating that into-out club path, okay? And that allowed me to decrease the spin rate, which allows me to gain more distance. So when you're practicing and you're looking at the backspin, you want that backspin to be anywhere between 2,200 and 3,000 RPM. That's going to help you hit the ball further. So this is just another example of how the Garmin Approach R10 can provide you with instant and precise feedback, which will allow you to improve your golf swing, improve your golf game, and just enjoy the game more when you're going out on the golf course and losing less golf balls.